Hey guys, before we kick this off, I just have a quick message to the Argentinian Postal Service. No racionama. Gracias. Alright, let's go. Hey, what's going on, weirdos? Welcome back to the Evil Lair. Super cool that you came by. So this month's project, we're going to make this. Thundercats! And we're going to do it for this guy.
Burn it. He wants to burn it. Let him burn it.
So yeah, Ignacio is a fantastic comic book artist. I consider him a friend, and I really want to ship something to him. So we're going to make him the Sword of Omens from Thundercats, because I had a little birdie kind of spy on me, find out that that was something he thought was cool. So we're going to do it. So what we're going to do is, we've done this technique before. Well, this part, all the parts, right? Like what's going to hold our emblems, our handle, our guard, the emblems themselves, and our pommel, we're already kind of done up in a PLA 3D plastic that I did down at the local library, and we're going to stick a real blade into it. I'm just using these because we're casting. We're going to cast these. Think we may do it out of something pretty cool. I don't know yet. We'll wait for the next break for that. But I gotta get this thing into some plexiglass. We gotta chop up some plexiglass, use a crafting specialty that's known as hot glue, and glue this up, stick it on there. The other pieces are already there. So let's jump into it, and I'll start making this and explain as we go. Let's go.
You're like a work of art. Love when you leave your mark. I'm undone. You're my initial spark. Please come and break my heart. I won't run. I get lost beside you, and I won't be found. I would cross the fire if I knew that you'd be waiting around. Well, I ain't sure you're the right one for me. Didn't I see you involved? Nobody do it like this. Pandora bag, lucky charm that wrist. This is real life. I need someone that. Nah, wait a minute. You need someone that. Pick up the phone every call. I can turn the crib to a mall. We're too high for climbing. It's a long way down, but I don't mind if we're trying. You ain't gonna find a drug like this. Love so real, got us up like this. I'm saying it's impossible because it's illogical. You calling, I got to go with you. It's so paradoxical. It seems irresponsible. Just calling, I got to go with you.
I don't think that I would leave. You plus me equals good, see. Let's be all that we could be. Let's be all that we could be. I don't think that I would leave. You plus me equals good, see. Let's be all that we could be. Let's be all that we could be.
I get lost beside you, and I won't be found. I would cross the fire if I knew that you'd be waiting. We're too high for climbing. It's a long way down, down and up. Don't mind if we're trying. You can have it all.
Alright, weirdos, so what's been going on? Why did you see so much different stuff? Here's what happened. We made our molds, put wax in our molds, and then we encased that in some investment. Those were those stones where you saw me pouring the aluminum in. But I got to thinking, right? I don't have but so much aluminum. By the way, thank you to Mr. Scott Ritchie out there. He's on TikTok. He gave me a lot of aluminum to use, but I only had so much investment, and I really had to start making some decisions. So I'm not sure how they came out, but no matter what, we got to get this thing done. So what I did as a backup, I went back to my silicone molds, and I encased them with glazing coat, and I added a pigment to it to give it kind of a black but yet sheen to it. We'll see how that turns out. So that will take about 24 hours. So actually it'll take longer than that because the rock's got to decompose in the bucket of water. That takes time, and that's going to take a little bit because usually you just lay this stuff down on something, not put it all together like this. So I'm going to throw those into a vacuum of some sort. So let's go ahead and make the blade, and I'm going to make the blade out of, let's use stainless steel. All right, stainless steel is kind of a pain to work with, yeah, but that's what we're going to do, because if I'm going to have black or a darkened handle, right, I really want that blade to kind of shine. Plus our two ends of the emblem, the Thundercats emblem, I want those to shine at night. We add a glow powder to them, and yeah, and then we'll do fit and trim. So looks like we're doing a 4-take video on this one. All right, let's just do some blacksmithing real quick. Stainless steel blacksmithing. Let's go.
When I was young, my daddy said, gotta keep one eye open in your bed, 'cause there's a time coming when the devil gonna come for you. So my trigger fingers stay prepared. I've got my weapon and I got my prayers, 'cause if you don't run this town, they'll walk
All right, so we got resin plaster pour for lost wax. We got blacksmithing done. Blade came out beautiful. So I said, there's a slight warp in it. Just to be honest, to be transparent, there's a slight warp in it. Little on that, right? So now what we need to do is we need to polish the blade. I want it nice and shiny, right? And it looks like we're going to use the resin pieces. I'll show you why. So when I casted these, I did one to use a mold to pour aluminum in, and the other one to use resin, just in case. I wasn't sure how much time I would have on this project, so I wanted to have the opportunity. I'm kind of glad I did both, because when I did the one for, this is the handle, right? And it looks like I caught an air bubble. And the bad thing is I only caught it on this one piece. All the other ones came out fine, right? So why not just change it? It just won't match. It just won't look good, right? It's like that kid that wore polka dot pants and striped shirt back in the day. It just looked bad. But luckily, right, the resin ones came out perfect, and they got this nice little metal look to it. So we're gonna clean these up. We're gonna polish up this blade first, and then we're gonna assemble it, and then ta-da, big reveal. I can't wait to show you. I got it pictured in my head, and if it's anything less than that, we're gonna ship it to him anyway, because I promised I would send his blades. So let's jump into it. Let's play some music. There it is. Let's go.
In the fiercest battle, I'll defend you from all these arrows, and the sword I wield will keep you from danger. Let me be your shield.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we two peas in a pod. You dealt a bad hand, I'm there seizing the cards. We'll never be separated till we see in the gods. We've been low together, high forever. Long as we go together, we'll die whenever. Be a light, couldn't let the darkness try you ever. Truth in my word, you I lie to never. And when the world gets a little too hard, wipe your eyes, put away your sorrow. When it's war, I'll be leading the charge, and I'll be still fighting for you tomorrow. Yeah, even with a blindfold or in different time zones, could find my way to you with my eyes closed. There's nothing between us. Go to Mars or Venus, stand in front of every one of them rocks they slinging and be your shield.
Be your shield.
Yeah.
In the fiercest battle, I'll defend you.
I'll defend you
from all these arrows, and the sword I wield will keep you from danger. Let me be your shield.
Yeah, let's go. Let me be your shield, let me be your shield. Let me be your shield, let me be your shield. Let me be your shield, let me be your shield. Let me be your shield, let me be your
You may be facing tribulation, but don't let it get you down. What I'm saying may take patience, but you're gonna make it out. I scratch my own 2 feet to pull you to safety. When the fires are burning, burning like crazy, carnage around, but you won't feel no pain. I will take your place, I will be your shield. I will be your shield. In the fiercest battle, I'll defend you.
I'll defend you
from all these arrows, and the sword I wield will keep you from danger. Let me be your shield.
Yeah, let's go. Let me be your shield, let me be your shield. Let me be your shield,
All right, guys, that's it. We're done. But before we do the big reveal, I have to teach you some Spanish real quick. More importantly, to the Argentinian postal service. No es un arma. It's not a weapon. I need to be clear on that. After looking up their laws in their country, I wanted to be sure I understood this correctly. 1, you did not see me quench it in oil, meaning I heated it up, made the steel hard, and then put an edge on it. I didn't do that. This thing is flexible as all get out, and there is no edge on it. You can, whoo, I don't recommend doing that, right? So, no es en arma. 2, I made it breakable. So, if something does happen, this gets taken, somebody wants to use it, this sword is completely and utterly will break. I know, it's dangerous, but what we did is you'll see this gap right here, and then it goes down to the tank. So if you take it, you like, blah, right? It will snap. This entire thing, big reveal, okay, is nothing more than a wall decoration for my friend Iggy in Argentina. You know, I don't want my friend to have to answer a bunch of questions to the authorities, and you know, you just don't do that to friends. But look at the detail this casting did. Look at that. I thought that came out really good. We'll go back up on the other side. Boom, and we put some glow powder in it, as you saw, so it can kind of light up at night once it gets recharged and everything. So that ends. No pineapples, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's pretty good. I cannot wait to go into FedEx and be like, I need a package. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So keep an eye on my Instagram and my other socials. If you haven't had an opportunity yet, please consider yourself getting some of my coffee down below. Coffee Brand Coffee. We don't like politics. We just want people to have good coffee, and we want you to have good coffee. Check it out. Use promo code POCANJOE. Save yourself a few bucks, and if you're so inclined, you want a collared shirt, cool work apron, something along those lines, I have a merch store down below. It literally has the POCANJOE logo on it now. Like, I'm branding myself. I feel like I'm in NASCAR. But yeah, one last look, and then we'll get this out to our good friend Ignacio. And to Ignacio, thank you for your friendship and all the great things you've done for me. I love you, brother, and I'm super happy, and I hope the Argentinian Postal Service will let you have this. Maybe you can use this video as evidence if they don't let you. All right, man. Love you all. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Thundercats. Ho!